Yep. What's
the address of the emergency?
We have a Lime scooter on the corner of Harvey Milk and 10th Street.
Do you know this person, or are you just passing by?
We're just standing on the street, and they biffed it on the Lime scooter.
When Celia Curry regained consciousness, she was surrounded by strangers.
I saw a bunch of blood on the sidewalk. I didn't even realize it was my own. I was pretty good concussed.
The 44-year-old crashed headfirst on the pavement just moments after renting a Lime scooter in downtown Portland.
I don't know that there are any rules. I didn't see any rules. It just take your payment and let you go.
At the hospital, doctors closed a deep head wound with 13 staples.
I would have never got on one had I thought I was going to bust my head open.
Shared e-scooters first arrived in Portland 7 years ago and have since become a permanent part of the city's transportation system. Last year alone, riders took more than 1.5 million trips on Lime and Lyft's Biketown scooters. But as ridership climbs, so do crashes. 4 people died in Portland while riding e-scooters last year, 3 of them on Lime scooters. And new data from the Oregon Health Authority obtained by KGW shows that serious e-scooter injuries in the Portland area jumped from 127 in 2023 to 185 just 1 year later. In the first 9 months of 2025, hospitals treated 198 injured riders.
Would you ever ride an e-scooter?
No.
Dr. Robert Cloutier, professor of emergency medicine at OHSU, says he's seen everything from busted ankles and broken wrists to injuries that can change someone's life forever.
I personally have seen somebody paralyze themselves from colliding in a car from an e-scooter.
The most serious often involve the head and neck.
Can helmets make a difference?
A massive difference. If you choose to ride these scooters, please wear, at the very least, wear a helmet. Helmets are life-saving. They're not just injury prevention, they can be life-saving.
Oregon law requires people riding e-scooters to wear a helmet, but most do not. KGW conducted a non-scientific count and found that out of 100 shared e-scooter riders in Portland, only 2 wore helmets.
Why do you think so few people wear helmets?
Well, it's, we have to survey the users really to know better.
Dylan Rivera is a spokesperson for the Portland Bureau of Transportation, which contracts with Lime and Lyft to operate the city's e-scooter program.
It really comes down to education at this point. PBOT's role is not on enforcement.
Both Lime and Lyft encourage riders to wear helmets and follow traffic laws, with warning decals on their e-scooters and messages on their apps. In a statement, Lime wrote, "Safety is foundational to our service and is critical to our success in Portland." Lyft said it is committed to promoting safe riding practices across our Biketown networks and provides helmet recommendations before every ride.
There is no culture of helmet wearing, and frankly, the industry pays lip service to this.
Former Washington State Transportation Secretary Doug McDonald argues cities that sponsor shared e-scooter programs and the companies themselves need to acknowledge the risk and educate riders.
You cannot find in any of these cities a public program that says, if you're going to ride a scooter, know that you are potentially threatening your life if you don't wear a helmet.
McDonald believes cities like Portland are too focused on promoting this fast-growing service and overlooking the fact people are getting hurt.
E-scooters are really emerging and proving themselves to be a convenient, low-carbon, largely safe transportation mode.
The city of Portland has a financial stake in the success of e-scooters. It makes money from every ride. Public records show last year, the city collected nearly $750,000 from fees charged to Lime and Lyft, and the companies profit from the pay-as-you-go rides.
These people are making a lot of money. They're promoting this as a fun thing to do, and they're not serious about educating people about risk.
Months after her crash, Celia Curry still experiences symptoms. There are headaches and a lingering fog.
I think I kind of feel like I'm still concussed a little.
A reminder of the risk she never fully understood.
I know I won't be hopping on those scooters again.